What's good? This is Trey with LegitGame.com coming to you with this video on how to pick up women in nightclubs. All right. So let's say tonight you decide you want to hit up a nightclub and your goal is to pick up women. All right. Based on my experience, if you want to pick up women, you have to have the right mindsets. You have to have the right game plan. And you have to have the ability to execute that game plan and stay in the right mindset throughout the whole night. Okay. So basically, let's just say I'm going out tonight and I want to pick up some women. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask myself this question. I'm going to say, okay, I want to pick up some women tonight. Why should a woman let me pick her up? Meaning, why should a woman give me her phone number? Why should a woman go home with me that same night? Why should a woman even talk to me? Right? And then when I ask that question, then I say to myself, okay, what are some things I can do to make a woman want to interact with me or go home with me or give me her phone number? Okay. Make sure I look good. Okay. So basically, make myself as presentable as possible, meaning dress good, nice haircut, just clean look, great hygiene. You know what I mean? Just make sure I'm presentable. Okay. That's pretty basic. Okay. Next thing. What else can I do? Okay. Well, there's going to be other guys in the nightclub. Very sure of that. So basically it's a competition, and the way how nightclubs are set up is basically men are competing for the attention of women. That's basically how it's set up. Unless you're like a super high value guy, and then you'll have women chasing you. But for the most part, it's men trying to seduce women. Basically, that's what's going on. So in my head, I'm like, okay, there's going to be other guys there. There's probably going to be some guys better looking than me. There's probably going to be some guys who are articulate than me. Probably going to be some guys who are better dancers than me. Probably going to be some guys who are taller than me. All right, all these things. So what I have to figure out is, what can I do to make it so that, I can win. I can outcompete the other guys. And basically what it comes down to is you have to combine all your best qualities and communicate that to the women in the nightclub. And what's going to happen is, not every woman's going to fall in love with you or want to jump in your car and go home with you. But there's probably going to be, a few women in there who are going to be interested if you're communicating value, right? Because women are attracted to men who have value. All right. Men who don't have value, tend to repel women, because it's like the woman in her head, she's like, okay, why should I give this guy my number? I'm not interested. It's almost like it's a waste of time. What's the benefit of me giving this guy my number? Right? There has to be a benefit in her eyes. Like, she has to look at you and be like, oh, wow, if I give this guy my number, oh, he's so hot, I could show him to my friends. Or, he's this great conversationalist. So, we'll have great conversations. Oh, this guy seems like he might be good in bed. I don't know. It's the vibe, his energy is he's just giving off his great sexual energy. Or, oh, this guy is very dominant and leading. I need a man like that in my life. Like, there has to be some value that you are communicating. So you have to ask yourself, what value am I communicating to women? It has to be value that women are interested in, not what you think is valuable, not what you think is beneficial, what women actually think is valuable and beneficial. Then you have to look at the nightclub you're going, like what type of women are going to be at that nightclub, because every nightclub's different. Some nightclubs you're going to have certain type of women. Maybe, some nightclubs you're probably going to have like college girls, younger girls. Some nightclubs you're going to have a mixture. Some nightclubs you're going to have a certain, ethnic group or culture, that, type of people that have a certain culture. You got to look at these things and basically communicate the right value in the right place. You know what I mean? Because if you go to, for example, the way how you communicate value in a club, like a nightclub where they're playing hip hop, is different from how you communicate value in a club where, let's say, they're playing country music, right? Because you're gonna have a different atmosphere, and there's gonna be different girls, and they're gonna have different things that they value. So you have to keep this in mind, which is why I think it's important to, if you want to get good at picking up women in nightclubs, you have to do it consistently. Because you only go, once in a while, you're not really going to be comfortable in the environment. And if you're not comfortable in the environment, you're not going to be able to get a girl comfortable in the environment. And that's the first step. Before we even get attraction, she has to be comfortable with you or around you. So that's the thing. I'm focused on, okay, when we'll go to the nightclub, I'm like, okay, I have to communicate value, and I have to outcompete these other guys. I have to be more valuable than these other guys. I have to communicate it. Because thing is, somebody can walk into a club, he can be rich, he can be famous, but if nobody knows, then nobody knows, right? There's somebody who walk past him and probably step on his shoe or something, because he hasn't communicated value. Now, a rich or famous guy, they can communicate their value by dressing like someone of importance. That's one way to communicate your value. Another way is through your confidence, your body language, the way you carry yourself. So you can actually go to a club and communicate that you are a high value guy, even if you're not really, right? And how do you do that? The best way to do that is to think of it this way. When you approach a woman, how can you make her feel better than she did before you approached her? That should be your mindset. If you have that mindset and you actually apply yourself to the point where you are actually doing this, you will pick up women. Because women care about how they feel, right? They will go against all logic if something feels right. Okay? So if you can make her feel good, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. Because if she feels good, she will go against logic. Maybe you might not be the best guy for her in the club, but if she feels like you're the best guy in the club, then it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go for creating a feeling, creating an emotion, so that she will respond in the manner that you want. If you're giving her the right emotions, the right feelings, she will start to fall into your frame, be more submissive, and it'll be easier to create attraction and seduce her, right? But if you're not communicating value, if you're just being like every other guy, then you're going to get the same results like every other guy, which is go home alone or go home with no numbers, right? So basically that's really, obviously there's technical things like, oh, you got to approach her, you got to talk to her. But what I'm basically trying to show you is just the overall understanding of how to pick up women. It's like you're basically going to the nightclub and your goal is to it shouldn't even just be about the girls. It should be about everyone in the nightclub. How can I make everyone in this nightclub feel better because of my presence? So, it's basically about having a positive energy, a positive attitude, and spreading it around, being friendly. You know what I mean? Being friendly. If you see a group of people dancing, going and hyping them up and cheering them on and just spreading good energy, right? And doing it in your way. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Just you should. And this really is gonna come back to you. At the end of the day, you gotta feel good about yourself, right? And stop trying to take from other people. Stop thinking that if I get this girl, I'm going to feel better. Maybe you might feel better if you get her, but it shouldn't be like this needy thing where I need this girl. It should be more like a want. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to have a girl like this. Like, she seems cool or she's pretty cute or whatever, but I don't need her. I just would like to have her. It'd be cool to have her around. She seems cool, but I don't know yet. I haven't approached her. I'm just going off of how she looks, which, looks can be deceiving. So let me go and approach her and see if she's actually as cool as she looks, right? That type of thing. Not, oh shit, she's so beautiful. Damn. Oh man, I gotta approach her. Start breathing hard and all this stuff. That's just the wrong way to go about it. All right. So that's the advice in this video. I hope it makes sense. Basically, you know, when it comes to picking up women in nightclubs, it really comes down to approaching women and making them feel better than how they felt before you approached them. You know, basically leaving a lasting impression. When you approach her, it's not about getting her number. It's not about taking her home. It's about making her feel good. Because if you can make her feel good in that interaction, she's going to want to be around you more. You know, she's not going to be like, oh, this guy made me feel good. I can't wait for him to get out of my life, or can't wait for him to walk away. No, the guys who she wants to walk away are the guys who aren't really doing it for her. She's not really feeling it. Like, she's not like turned on by this guy because he just seems like a regular guy, or he seems like low value, lower than a regular guy. You know what I mean? So just that's just something to think about. I hope this video was helpful. If you want more free tips and advice on how to pick up and attract women, go to legitgain.com or hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/TheRealTreyMorgan. Thanks for watching. Peace.